Yeah, this is a very strange road. Like there are vehicles like park not in the perfect way. So we fully depend on Tesla's FSD to steer throughout this tough terrain. And you can see the traffic is not too heavy, but it's not very easy to navigate area. Yeah, it's a sudden stop as the people suddenly come out, and we have very clear cut through, which for humans it might be very dangerous and risky, but for FSD it's steering pretty well and drives very nicely, and it calculates all the possible distances. But for me, I still feel uncomfortable. Generally, it drives really well and really smooth. Without put hands on the driving wheel, we just focus on road.
In 500 feet, bear right onto Boylston Street.
And there are cameras inside to capture the eye movement and to tell if the driver is attentive to the road and focus on the driving. So it's much more convenient. You can put your hands off the the steering wheel.
Now bear right onto Boylston Street.
Yeah, it's a full recording, so we have like 10 miles of driving distance. We just don't do anything and let it go of the full self-driving, let it run. And as you can see here, we put into the navigation our destination, which is about 10 miles away. It's now driving on the very complicated streets, old streets of the Boston downtown area. And it has very complicated streets. People cross streets and not on the zebra crossings. So it's complicated driving area and have many different passengers, pedestrians, and not so comfortable parking areas. And people park outside of the lane. And yeah, Tesla basically drive very well, and we are capturing the whole process. Yeah, it's waiting in the traffic light, and when traffic light turns green, the cars in front of us is moving, and Tesla is following the car in front of us. Yeah, sudden stop because of the emergency. It's waiting for where it stop. Yeah, it's waiting for people that turns. Okay, and the sudden acceleration, which is not too comfortable, but nothing wrong. That's how it drives in the FSD version. It is FSD version 12.5, which is also the latest version. And you can see from the screen, we are driving home, and there will be another 27 minutes of driving with 11 miles of distance. So we are capturing the whole process of driving, and you can see we with our hands off the steering wheel, we just let it go, and Tesla currently drives really well. It is a real-time recording of how Tesla FSD 12.5 drives throughout the busy streets of downtown Boston. Motorcyclist.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Charles Gate.
Yeah, as you can see, we'll turn right and we'll be on the kind of highway. So we'll be connects the inner city streets to
Now turn left onto Charles Gate.
the highways. You can see here is a very complicated road.
In 500 feet, take the Starro Drive ramp on the right.
Yeah, that's smart. We are going to exit.
Now take the Starro Drive ramp on the right.
We take the Starro Drive ramp, and we have to change your lane carefully and before it gets too late. So Tesla has been doing it really well and really smart. I'm personally amazed of how this FSD can do. Now we are driving on Starro Drive, which is not as heavy traffic as before. And changing lane. It is a tunnel, and lights are not sufficient. So we're driving out. Usually in the tunnel, there's no connection. And
in 1,000 feet, bear left to stay on Starro Drive. Now bear left to stay on Starro Drive.
And the Starro Drive is connecting to I-93. Yeah, it's slightly turn and Tesla navigate really well. Now we're passing the MGH.
In 500 feet, take the Interstate 93 north ramp on the left toward Tobin Bridge. Now take the Interstate 93 north ramp on the left.
Here we go. We're now connected to the I-93, and it's not seriously on the highway. Yeah, we're just passing the TD Garden. Yeah, that's indication. Well, the driver is not paying attention to the destination, to the road, and it will analyze the
In
eye
1,000
movement.
feet, take the Interstate 93 north ramp on the right toward Concord, New Hampshire.
Yeah, it perfectly changed the lane in time. Yeah, even though the driver is putting the hands on the steering wheel, that is not put
Now take the
any
Interstate
steering.
93 north ramp on the right.
Yeah, I just put hands on the driving wheel. There's Tesla is fully driving it itself. Yeah. Traffic slows down.